perspective and opportunity?
As broad as possible, but in the case of achieving efficiency, directed towards targets, and first targets are towards solving problems. That's all I've got to say.
And how about people with certain disabilities?
Disabilities, because of their because of the crisis which they bring, often require and demand and rally greater resources and a willingness for people to put together, to bind together, and so it is an example of how with accelerated resources one can achieve better results. So I see that as a lens or a window into possibilities that in the assistance of people with disabilities, we have understood that we all in some way have disabilities, and we all in some way, other people have abilities, and just as people manage and deal with disabilities, one can also manage abilities, and that management of abilities in an emergency crisis can change the way that things are done.
Why is your policy to be very strict about choosing who is going to be a part of the group?
If I were strict about if that were a policy now, I no longer think that you necessarily have to be
Why
strict
did you
about
originally
the group.
think it was?
You have to be strict about the group because it is so important that the social evolution, which is at the foundations of or enhanced social evolution, which is the foundation of this amazing society, was because less was left to chance. So we know now that the less left to chance is to organize individual and relationships with skills, is to optimize our relationship with problems.
What do you mean by expanding circles?
Expanding circles refers to, as individual groups, to solve problems, one is not required necessarily to have one specific group, but can access different people's groups towards their problems.
You were saying...
I don't want to get into the exact details.
Okay, you were saying about measurements. You want to measure the achievements of a group in performing particular specific tasks?
Yes. At the very base of any human task, if even in the quantum physical perspective of it, it is only a reality when it's observed. And if it is only observed if it can be measured. So measurement of the social reality, I think, is a challenge that needs to be addressed in some way. And so I'm proposing a type of measurement of the social reality, but not just any social reality, the social reality of humans towards targets or towards their solving their problems and measuring it and unitizing it.